I'm in the Porsche, yeah. Right. We'll ride this one out. Right. Let me put my St. Louis hat on. Yeah. See, I'm a St. Louis nigga, a money gon' getter. Don't matter how I look because the money gon' get her. I'm the same little nigga, a U-City nigga, a half a order fried rice, St. Paul nigga. I'm a Emo's eating nigga, a White Castle nigga, a dice shooting, got my no space playing nigga. All my north side niggas, my east side niggas, my west side, south side, 305 niggas. I keep St. Louis on my back, St. Louis on my hat, St. Louis on my tat. So how real is that? I got a St. Louis address, St. Louis assets, St. Louis clubbing where the St. Louis asset, St. Louis ways in my St. Louis J's, called a St. Louis case in my St. Louis days. Now I'm international, St. Louis with a St. Louis swag, getting St. Louis paid. See, I'm a St. Louis nigga, a money go getter. Don't matter how
Yeah, we back up in this motherfucker one more again. Hey, from me to you to yours, Hillsdale representatives, STL representatives. We out here all day doing our thing. From me to you, shout out to all the niggas that jumped in, jumped out, got away with it. You ain't got one, you better get one. This is week 1, week 2 of the Thursday morning pre-cap, brought to you by me and that nigga over there. Shout out to us. What's going on, Roy?
This how it look when you take a nigga win.
Damn.
Brian, Blue City Lions. Yeah, came up in your house and took your cookies, never. You ain't got nothing, no face, no taste, nigga. Yeah. Team commish, wanna know.
You want to start off the show with violence. Hey, listen, week 2, Thursday morning, pre-cap, brought to you by me and this dude over here. Sponsors 5020.
Duval. You said right. Duval.
It's crazy how you take that nigga fuck up and make it cool. It's like you made his fuck up nigga. You made it all right. Anyway, 5026 on Broadway, owned and operated by our very own El Patron. Shout out to El Patron. You getting better. My nigga out there doing his thing. You get healthy, my dude. Next up, we got BC Plumbers, owned and operated by the homie Anthony Clark, a.k.a. Lil Petey.
Fuck Lil Petey.
Why?
That's just what it is.
They running these specials this week?
Nah.
Yeah, they always running the special. You missed your Hillsdale 68th Street and the motherfucking show. You getting all drains unclogged for 68 cents. Holler at the Big L for DJ services. You're going out. You won your divorce, got child support, all that good shit. Bar mitzvahs, weddings, funerals, Big L DJ services, and Jenkins Lawn Care Services. Please holler at him for all your lawn care needs. Now that we got out the formalities out the way, anything you want to say to the people before we get started?
It's a good week 1. Some crazy Monday night endings. The Gronk survived. STL People's Champ came through late with a late touchdown to get him to win by 3 points. Team Commish, who looked like it was going down, got a 26-point performance from
Caleb Williams.
And came down to the last 2 minutes. You know, it's kind of like some garbage time yards.
I will say this, people, and I say it every year. Never let your game come down to Monday night. Never let your game be decided on Monday night.
And Chibo Burgers came through at the end of the Monday night and squeaked out a 2-point win. Big win for Chibo Burgers.
Big win for Chibo Burgers.
We got to give him his props.
We got to give Chibo Burgers his props.
Give Chibo Burgers a hard time, but hey, he pulled it out. He needed it. Now we on to week 2.
Week 2. So we're going to recap some things for week 1 before we jump into week 2. First off, the standings. The standings are going to start always with the South because the road to the champion goes through
South.
Always the South. You got Chibo Burgers 1-0 sitting the top The motherfucking South team commission second place, and World Boss sitting in third, and the U City Lions. Sad, sad, sad. I'm sorry. I thought you was gonna do it, my nigga. Yeah, in fourth again. Then you got over in that West, the home of the champion, Hurricane Walker, 1-0 sitting atop. Then you got the Gronk, big win for the Gronk, big motherfucking win. And then you got El Patron and Missouri Kings in fourth place, where that nigga should be. Then you got the North. Broad Street Bullyfoots, back atop the division.
Pulled out he pulled out a squeaker too, and he still ain't safe. We might
Stack
wake up
corrections
tomorrow.
is real, people.
Might wake up tomorrow watching this, and he could be 1-0, and that would really.
Wasn't it like 0.4, 0.6?
It was 0.47 to 0.65.
Man,
they both at 183. So 0.471. I mean, that is literally
what would you say?
Assisted tackle, and
it's a whole new ball game.
I'd be really upset because we really listen. It's some hurdles. It's some hurdles for the Matrix. Like we said, it's some hurdles for the Matrix. But we really think he can win this race and go undefeated. I mean, go defeated with no wins. No wins. And he gets the number 1 pick next year.
You are predicting that.
Yeah. And it's not a tank. It's not a tank. He's putting his best team
out. He's putting his best shit out there. Yeah. So, in the stack corrections is real, people. That shit is real. Stack corrections be out there fucking niggas. I've been a victim. He been a victim. Chibo been a victim. Everybody that been a victim. You might wake up tomorrow, and how would you feel if you woke up tomorrow morning and the New York City Matrix is leading the top of the North? What would that do?
Listen, I'm actually behind the scenes. Just a little information for y'all who watch the show faithfully. Behind the scenes, still working Bullyfoot to try to get Hunter, and I've thrown him.
Shameless motherfucking plug. Shameless plug.
I'm telling you guys this. It's not a plug. I'm behind the scenes. I've already thrown the offer out there, and we're basically just waiting on him to respond. If he looks up tomorrow and he's 1-0, and whatever hope he had might go out the window. It might go out the window. So, I mean, it actually could work in my favor, but I would prefer
to be a decent human being.
No, I would prefer to watch the Matrix go defeated the whole year. This is exactly what he deserves. He deserves the number 1 pick. This would be the first number 1 pick in years that was earned.
Who was the last nigga that earned it rightfully? We ain't even got to worry about that.
Be honest with you, every number 1 pick, whether it's been traded or had a hint of tank in it.
You just don't want to say your boy. It's cool. But
every year he's tanked though.
He has not tanked every year.
Yeah, he has.
Okay. I ain't even gonna do this. If he tanked every year and that motherfucker ain't got better, then anywho. But I just want to know. I just want to know. What do you want more? Travis Hunter? And if Bullyfoots wake up tomorrow 0-1 and you get Travis Hunter for your deal, or do you want Sid to go 0-14?
I would prefer Sid to go 0-14. Sid is a terrible owner. He thinks he's upsetting me by, you know what I'm saying, not trading and not doing nothing and just setting this trash ass lineup. You know what I'm saying? We'll get more into it when it comes to his preview game, but fuck Sid.
So, you know just for the record, it is more important to you to watch Sid go completely winless than it is to get Travis Hunter.
Trying his hardest.
Damn, you really...
He got some hurdles. He played the FFC. He played the Black Republicans twice. I
He
think
has
he's
a
going.
chance to
I
prove you
think
wrong.
he's losing, but he has some games where he could slip up and fuck around and win on accident. like tomorrow. Listen, and let me say this before we move on with Stat Correct. Stat Correct is really mostly defensive players. And sometimes they get these tackles wrong.
Assisted
Most of the
tackles.
time, most of the time, the offensive players' numbers stay the same. They pretty good on that. But the defensive players, sometimes they get it wrong with a defended pass, this, that, and they might miss something, and then it might change. And most of the time, it ain't but like 2 or 3 points. But when you this close, 2 or 3 points
That
can
matters.
mean the world. So we got that in the morning. But outside of that, said it's trash. And I want to see them lose. I just want to see them lose every fucking game.
So you can do this. Look, so we move on. People's Champs second place. Then you got the New York City Matrix 0-1 and third. And rounding out the bottom of the division where the motherfucker should be is the Black Republicans. Starting out where he finished. Now we move over to the East. Sparks Bucks sit atop the division. He claimed it and said it on the show that he was going to win the division. Then you got Cheese the Don, Mr. 7-7, no longer 5-9. The Ass Kickers 0-1, and the new Northside FFC. You got anything you could? I'm moving on.
Yeah, I mean that's the division. It's a division. You know what I'm saying?
Is it the way you
Yeah,
saw it shaped up?
I am actually somewhat surprised at the East. I think the East with Bucks putting his best foot forward and Cheese the Don putting his best foot forward, coming for your title. Now it's three. I would say it's three legit teams in the East that people have to
contend with,
show some respect with. Yeah, I mean, because listen, the East was last year they was terrible.
I wasn't.
Well, I mean, y'all played the South, and only team that got a win against South was Cheese the Don. Y'all went 1-15 against the South, and it was just terrible. It was terrible.
Okay.
So
where did Cheese the Don finish though? Behind me, goddammit, behind me.
And that's what again, that's why I said the South. I mean, the East was terrible. They only had one playoff team. Nobody else was challenging. And you to your own credit admitted it wasn't your best season. So
my best season was a championship season.
No, it was even in scoring. You didn't even hit 3,000 points. The East was terrible. You was again, you wasn't at your best, and the teams behind you were terrible. I don't think that's the case this year, giving y'all all three credit. And I think you in a dog fight for that division. It's no longer you and everybody else.
All right, I fucks with that, man. I'm winning the division, so that's all it is to it. So after that, we move on to what do we have next? The scoreboard. So this week we are going to
West Division. You ain't get the champ none of his love. Come on now.
Oh, go ahead, go for it.
No, you got to break down.
I lost the screen, but I'm opening it back up. Not a biggie, quickly.
Hurricane Walker should be in first place.
Hurricane Walker is in first place. The Gronk, and then you got El Patron lost to Gronk, and then you got Missouri Kings back where he's supposed to be.
They lost. Back where he's supposed. I don't know what that means, but Missouri Kings looking like they are going to struggle a little bit. It looks like that. Especially with Godwin sitting out to week 5. That trade with McBride. It's we'll see.
I mean, the trade with McBride, I mean, if it worked out and everything was good, then it would have been good. But you're not reaping the benefits right now, and it's costing you. And the motherfucker that's benefiting is the world boss. It is what it is. Sometimes it pays to sit on your hands.
Yeah, he had a decent game, but number 15 pick. Ugh. The
He had a
15 pick
decent
ain't.
game. What was it?
Yeah,
What was
about
it last
13
week?
points. He had about 13, I think. I mean, I probably wouldn't have made that big, but it would have made a difference a little bit for Missouri Kings because his tight end gave him an offer.
Mm-hmm.
Score 175. That would put him at 183. Still wouldn't have been enough to win.
Mm-hmm.
Or 187. I think the Gronk had 192. Look, scoring was down. Only 3 people went over their projections, and that was Hurricane Walker,
Yes.
Sparks Buck, and
Mm-hmm.
the Ass Kickers. Everybody else
Talk that shit.
over their projections for the week.
I'm going to
So
get into those. I want to go ahead and shine a light on the shitty people from last week. The people that scored below the threshold of 200. 177 from Missouri Kings. You are trash, sir. Gronk, even though you won 192, that is horrible. You are trash, sir. Then you got St. Louis People's Champ. You People's Champ, my motherfucking ass. 178. You are trash, nigga. The Black Republicans, our stinker of the week. You, sir, are the worst team in the league. And you have stinker of the week at 169.4. You, sir, are trash. New York City Matrix, 183.47. Trash. You, sir, are trash. Broad Street Bullyfoots, 183.65. You, sir, are trash. New Northsiders, 179 even. Trash. 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 Y'all niggas is trash. So, shout out to all the niggas that did that bullshit last week.
listen, again, scoring was down. The only team that really shocked me was St. Louis People's Champ, and again, he dodged the bullet. People's Champ, listen, the rankings crew put out the rankings, and they said it in the rankings. People's Champ cannot lose to any North team. That should be 6 wins automatically on top of whatever he does outside the division.
Division.
He should not.
And
If he lose to a North team, he should just kiss it. He should stop for the year. It's done.
stop. Just put it done.
Yeah, it's done. Like he has no business. Listen,
He got no business.
you cannot lose to anybody in the North. Listen, I'm a big fan of Black Republicans. I think he's coming on. He's gonna have a rough year. I knew he was gonna have a rough year. I seen the squad. I know how it goes with young players. Like you need young players, but you can't be starting them early because sometimes it just take a while. Like I made a couple moves and I got the Chicago tight end Loveland, and I thought about starting him because he looked real good in the preseason. But when it finally came down to it, I said, you know what? Let me go with the veteran in Green Bay. He didn't do nothing. He caught a touchdown that saved his day. He only had 2 catches for 16 yards, so it wasn't like he was out there killing. But the rookie did worse. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, everybody, Maureen Hampton,
I saw Commit and Loveland out on the field a lot at the same
yeah,
time.
they look like they're gonna be playing, and nobody still picked up Commit yet. Um, but pretty much all the rookies, except for the rookie on the team that um, St. Louis People's Champs rookie, even
Emeka
though
Okafor?
Mecca
Buku.
Mecca Buka, yeah, he's the only one that went off really.
Yeah.
So, and had he not went off, People's
Mm-hmm.
Champ because his superstars had a rough day. Except
Yeah.
for
So my biggest thing is People's Champ can't lose, and that's fine. And he almost lost. This is the thing. I'm going to say the Black Republicans. The Black Republicans let that game come down to Monday night. And that's one of the things you can't do. It's the same thing we're going to talk about the U City Lions, who 222, that's a respectable score. He still let his shit come down to Monday night. And we both watched both those games. Everything come down to like the last 2 minutes of the game. Well, yeah. It just
it
did.
was pretty much the last 2 minutes. That's where it came
And
down
that's
to.
that nail biter. And y'all, if y'all not in the chat room, Roy does this thing, and I think he started. I know he did it last year, and I want to say he started it a few years before. When that game come down that Monday night, and he has to go, he starts his countdown. And I will say, I've watched that countdown be effective 85% of the time. I've watched it. I don't know that he. I don't know if that's his
Not a
jinx.
thing. It's just I'm watching the game, and we know how many points I need, so we just keep ourselves up there. It's a little something we do, and then
What do
certain
you got to
moments.
say to the people that didn't think Caleb was going to do it? That Caleb was going to come through.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I am nervous for Caleb Williams, and I'm not nervous because I don't think he could play. It's I've seen this time and time again with NFL players. Baker Mayfield went through it. Uh, Sam Darnold went through it, and he's just not saying these are redemption type guys, but once everybody gets on you, it don't matter what you do stats wise if you're not winning games. So Caleb could have a great season.
Mm-hmm.
But if the Bears are losing, everybody's gonna say he's losing. He outplayed. I mean, it wasn't great, but he outplayed
Other
JJ
quarterback.
McCarthy, and but they lost, and he did. Listen, I ain't gonna make no. He made some big plays, so the criticism is warranted. But even fantasy wise, if he has a good game, but they losing, it's gonna snowball, and it's gonna snowball, and it's gonna snowball, and I might be in the market for a quarterback next year because Chicago is gonna feel the pressure, and it Jalen Daniels doing good, pretty much all the other quarterbacks doing pretty good, and their teams is winning. It 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 just looked like everybody it's almost this is just man maybe just because I got him, but it's almost like everybody wants him to fail then they want to see him come back and be like, oh, it's a great story if he comes back. Kind of like Baker. Then nobody like Baker. Then he go to Tampa, everybody kind of like him. But it's just basically if you win it. So that's that. So I just think he in trouble. He got to more so. He got to keep playing good. But Chicago got to start winning because for whatever reason they gonna judge your quarterback off the win. So real football could start affecting fantasy football.
And I don't see Chicago being as forgiving as somebody like the Dallas organization. They roll with Dak, and Dak ain't won them a motherfucking thing. What Dak got? What, 2 playoff wins in his career? Maybe 3?
But he won early. That's the thing.
And that's the
You
thing.
win
So,
early. You
so
gotta win early.
I
And
fucks with that. I fucks
if
with
you
that.
don't win early, nobody's gonna be. Dak won early, so people okay, he did it. We know he can win. But if you don't win early, then people not gonna care about your stats. And I said the same thing about Jalen Hurts. I felt the same way about Jalen Hurts. I felt the same way about Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
The real football aspect of the game could get into the fantasy, and we seen it with Justin Fields. Justin Fields, fantasy wise, even when he was in Chicago, was a good quarterback because he ran a lot, but they was losing games, so then nobody give a fuck,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Except
just
for fantasy.
snowballed. I mean, again, fantasy and DJ Moore because that's who all he threw it to. He just threw it to DJ Moore. And DJ Moore was like, I love this nigga. Y'all can't get rid of him. Go get another wide receiver, but don't get rid of him. And he just hasn't clicked with Caleb Williams. And listen, that pass that Caleb sailed on him and it missed him. It could have been a touchdown.
I saw that.
I can see why he's mad sometimes. So Caleb got to do his part too. You know what I'm saying? He got to do his part too. I can't just put it all on the media and the fans and this and that. He got to start hitting some of these easy layups that he missed.
Yeah. So look, I want to go ahead and jump right into these games. We're gonna start with the champ. The champ and the Gronk. The champ is currently projected to hit 231. The Gronk 207, 45 to 55%. This is going to be a
Blowout.
game. Yeah, and if
Let's
it,
slow it down. It's gonna be.
if for some reason Hurricane Walker loses and Gronk team just like go the fuck off, I'm with you. He might just want to go ahead and mail it in too, because like you said, it don't get easy as it rolls through. But that you got Josh Allen and give BTJ and James Cook. Now James Cook is questionable, but we'll see how that go. Roma Duze, all good. This offense that Walker has is prime offense. On the other side, Dak Prescott, we was just talking about him. He's having a
So he's starting that.
and
He's
then Kyron
starting that
Williams, Nick
because
Chubb.
Purdy is
Yeah,
questionable, but it looked like Mac Jones is gonna get the start. I'm pretty sure he's gonna pick if nobody picks up Mac Jones once they call Purdy out, he's gonna probably pick up Mac Jones. I'd
probably.
probably drop Milton
Mm-hmm.
and just pick up Mac Jones now if I
Right
was
now.
him. But eh, eh. But yeah, Purdy got a shoulder injury, a toe
Mm-hmm.
injury, you know what I'm saying? So the 49ers, it we'll swing back to that. But
All
go
right,
ahead.
he's starting to get look like El Patron shit back in the day. These dudes got some pretty hard hitters on his injured reserve. You got Kittle out for like 3 to 4 weeks. You got Tank Dell, he out. Matter of fact, Kittle on injured reserve. Tank
Yeah,
Dell
he's gonna
still
be
out.
out. Yeah, well, yeah, Tank Dell's out for the year. Kittle's gonna they when they put him on in season and injured reserve, it's 4 weeks, so he can't come back for 4 weeks. And then Purdy looked like he's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So, ugh. But Mac Jones is a good backup. So,
And he's. I'm sorry, not to cut you off, not to cut your
go ahead.
wisdom, my brother,
Go
but
ahead.
listen
Go
to
ahead.
me. Listen to me, people. Listen to me, Grunt. This for you. Go get the backup. And I hope you see this before somebody else might go pick him up. I ain't gonna do you like that. Not early, not today. But
He, he
I
got
ain't done.
problems.
He got
He's
a
got
problem.
he got
But I
problems.
was gonna say
Purdy, no, he got Purdy.
when my quarterback went down, I had the backup. And at the end of the day, I'm not saying Mac Jones. My point of the matter is when my quarterback went down, I had the backup, and my stack still worked. All I'm saying is it ain't no harm in having a backup just in case. That's all I'm saying. Insurance is insurance. Carry on with your wisdom, my nigga.
Unbelievable that it always come back to some moves you made. Listen,
Did I lie?
I would go with Dak Prescott also because they playing the Giants. The
Mm-hmm.
Giants offense is terrible. It was terrible week one. They in
Defense is
Dallas.
horrible.
I would go with the Giants. Well, the defense was decent, but they gonna stay on the field all the time because the offense is terrible. So they always gonna be on the field and they gonna get tired. So it makes sense to go with Dak. I would go with Dak too. I think his big problem is he's got to start Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb's got a decent projection, but him getting to that 13 has been tough. He spent $200 on Juju, and Juju with all the injuries they got, Juju might come through. So I ain't gonna say that was a bad pickup.
$200 though.
He spent 200, and then he's starting two tight ends and Henry and Ertz. It looked
Yeah.
like he's benching Andrews. I'm not saying I wouldn't bench Andrews, but it seems like every time you bench somebody like that, that's when they go off.
But that's Cleveland's defense. Cleveland's defense ain't gonna let Mark Andrews just run wild.
They not. They not. I thought about picking up Cleveland defense. I don't like their schedule. But I mean, they shut down the Bengals. I mean, schedule or no schedule, that defense is legit. But I got a good defense, and I don't know. Yeah, I might circle back and get Cleveland's defense. Um, but
Unless
his
you
biggest
go
problem,
first.
maybe his biggest problem, and it's not a big problem, but it goes back to what I say. Sometimes these rookies they don't come out the gate week one going off. But he would
Mm-hmm.
really benefit if he could get Caleb Johnson, which the Steelers can't run the ball. Warren's the same as Warren he was in when Najee was there. That's why they would never. That's why they said they wanted to get rid of Najee, or they wanted Warren to take over, and then they come back to Najee every time because Warren's fast. Warren's this. He got all the measurables. Then when the games come, he can't get over 50 yards,
And
and they
then
can't
you
run
turn
the ball.
around and you draft a running back.
They got Caleb Johnson, but they're not starting him because he's a rookie, I guess. Aaron Rodgers probably don't want rookie missing a block and he getting hit, so he wants because their offensive line is still trash. It's been trash for about 5 years, and anytime you tell a Steelers fan that they
Yeah, I was
offensive
gonna say
line
you.
is trash, they get all huffy puffy. We'll be all right. We optimistic, and it's always trash. So
This
you'll
is a
see how they
shameless
go
shot
again.
at
Oh,
Tebow Burke.
it's not the same. Listen, man, you talk to any Steelers fan, they gonna tell you they gonna be all right on the offensive line. They say it every year. And Scatbo, again, that Giants team is a mess. I think the coach is gonna get fired. I think Jackson Dark is gonna be the starter sooner than I thought. It was a mess, and Malik Neighbors is already whining. So he really needs those two rookies to like get in the lineup, and once he can get them two, and if they can, get
What if they
to,
get in too late?
he's probably gonna be done the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs them to start because he's got to get Nick Chubb
See, I'm gonna go to
out of
week
his
4.
starting lineup, and he's got to get Ertz or Henry out of his lineup. Either one.
Week
Yeah.
4, he got cheese to Don, so he ain't got to figure it out about week 4 when he go outside division.
Yeah, I mean a 210, 207 it's tough, man. Like I said, everybody projections seem to go up after week 1 a little bit, and he's at 207, so he dropped actually.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be tough for him, man.
He right above the Black Republican somewhere in there. All right, so who you got winning? I got the Gronk losing to Hurricane Walker. Hurricane Walker is a walk-in, blow-up, blowout.
He's got a great lineup, and like I say, if week 1 wasn't a fluke, and Debo is the man like that, it's gonna hurt Scary Terry a little bit. I think Scary Terry gonna find a way to get his money, and his quarterback gonna take care of him. But with Debo stepping up like that, that makes
He's
that
still
makes
Debo.
Hurricane Walker's overall lineup just. Whew. They scored 249 last week, and I don't think
And shout out to them for being team of the motherfucking week.
ETJ didn't have a great game. Gibbs had 15, but that ain't him balling. He only had 15. Dudes they had about 16. Ty Warren had a good game. Wandale Robinson, I think he had like 14, something like that. Let me check. He had 13, 6 targets. No, yeah, 8 targets, 6 receptions, 55 yards. That's about what he good for.
Mm.
Little short, sly guy that he gets a lot of targets, but not a lot of yards. But he should win
We are
this.
in a PPR league.
Yep, Champ going 2-0. Hey
Champ
man,
is going
he legit, man. Like last year, I gave him shit because
a lot of shit.
I ain't think his team was
Oh, I'm
legit.
gonna get you to go ahead and talk to the people. Go ahead and talk to them.
But this year, his team is legit. So if he just, he go away till week 15 and say, "Oh shit, I got a fantasy team to run," he probably still gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's saving the world, and that is way more important than this league. He's saving the world. He's making the world a better place. I am never gonna get down on
You can't
somebody
get mad at a motherfucker making the
saving
world a better place.
world. Yeah, so if he miss a guy that's on the bye week because he's saving the world, we just got to eat it, and he's got a good enough team
Yeah,
that we
maybe
might be
he'll pay the FFC Black Republicans and some shit like that, and you know it is what it is.
He's got a good enough team that we almost want him to, go away for a while. Maybe we'll get some extra wins. I know somebody last year benefited from a win because the Walkers refused to make lineup changes.
Anyway, so we move motherfucking on. We gonna stay over here in the motherfucking West. We move over to El Patron and Missouri Kings, both coming off of sad losses. El Patron currently projected to hit 221. Missouri Kings projected to hit 208, and that'll be if you hit the 208, that's way better than the bullshit that you put up last week of 177. So you got to gain 30 points in this lineup. So Baker going to have to do his thing. Chuba Hubbard against Arizona's defense, he could get his money. Ramondre Stevens against Miami's defense, not they line. I think he
Stevenson could get his money. Miami is a train wreck right about
yeah.
now.
I don't know, but I think their defensive line. I don't think Ramondre could get his money on the running. He might get some passes.
They let Daniel Jones. They a train wreck. Miami is a train wreck. Especially
they let Daniel Jones get out, but what about the defensive line? How much did they rush for?
They pulled Taylor. They pulled Taylor out in the fourth quarter. They back up the rookie Giddens had like 12 carries. It was over. It was like who gives a fuck? They were just trying to get out of there. It was pathetic. I think Daniel Jones had 2 touchdowns on the tush push. You know what I'm saying?
Then you got Mike Evans, Juwan Johnson. I was interested when I saw him pick up. That was who else they throwing to in New Orleans? And I get it. Juwan Johnson is a great safety valve for a young quarterback, so I get it. Darnell Mooney, who we got in that trade a couple years back, is questionable. 208, you going I see you hitting it, but not much more after that. No, on the other side, El Patron. First off, I like to say that a shout out to El Patron for going out and they get that motherfucker Riley Moss, because hey, it was what it was. Michael Penix is getting the start. Jonathan Taylor had a great game that for last week. J-Mo doing his thing. Dobbins, AJ Brown didn't have a good thing because the game was it game script or was it just hurts?
I think he's out of there after this year, but I don't think they're gonna let him go 2 games like that. I think they're gonna make it an emphasis to get him the ball against the Chiefs.
Against the Chiefs defense?
Chiefs got a good run defense. So what do? You pass on them, just like with Quentin Johnson.
Yeah.
Quentin Johnson going big, but they kind of shut down Amari Hampton. So I don't think they're gonna shut down
Pacheco?
Barkley like
Barkley.
that.
I mean Barkley, I'm sorry.
But I don't think Barkley gonna run wild on them either. So they gonna have to throw it. So I think both the Philly wide receivers, this is the game where it comes back to them. You know, and like I said, they both had a bad game week 1. I'm sure they both should bounce back week 2.
Let's see. He's starting the rookie Matthew Golden. Matthew got what 11, 12 points last week.
He had 4 points. I think he hurt his ankle. They play tomorrow or today
on a short week, but he doesn't have a questionable.
Yeah, he don't have anything, so they gonna let him go. But he hurt his ankle. You know, they knew they was beating up on Detroit, and they knew they had a game Thursday, so they probably just didn't play him for the rest of the game. So listen, I like El Patron.
Can I say something real quick? I know you like it. El Patron is not gonna win this game. I mean, El Patron is gonna win this game. But Marvin Harrison had 15, 19 points. He had 19 points last week.
19 with a touchdown.
We've said together on this show, and we're not a fan of Kyler Murray, and we believe your words. You believe that Kyler Murray was stifling Marvin Harrison Jr. Do you think that Kyler Murray's there within the next 2 years, and also, do you think that this is a second-year jump, or are they just building chemistry?
I think they building chemistry. I think Harrison will be okay. I think Kyler will get him the ball more this year. They really don't have anybody to throw it to. Him and McBride. Those other receivers on that team is
trash.
So yeah. So I mean, I think they'll build. I mean, it's just Kyler. Listen, Kyler is a shorter quarterback. When you got shorter quarterbacks, it's certain things they can't see, and he's a short quarterback that can run. So it's certain angles he just not gonna see. I think if Marvin Harrison is really more suited for a big stand in the pocket, somebody that can see over the line. But you got what you got, so you got to work what you got. So they gonna miss some stuff just because Kyler's smaller. But what I want to say about Patron's at a 221, King's at 207. Patron has got to start hitting his projection.
Yeah.
He's got to. He came in, I think, last week about 20 points shorter than his projection. He's got it. Like, if he just hit his projection, he'll win
60% of games.
Yeah, he'll win
Now,
8 this year, but he's not hitting his projection. And again, A.J. Brown has something to do with that. But again, he's got to hit his projection. He hit his projection. This is a clear-cut win for him. I love his defense. His defense is good. He added Riley Moss. But I like every player on his defense. I would have some beef with his defense. And if it was me, I'd probably go get somebody else. But El Patron, once he gets something, he's a
stubborn motherfucker.
Yeah, he's real stubborn. So, but I don't know about the Buccaneers defense. It might take 2 weeks for him to what's called. But
I got a question. I want you to finish your thought, but I got a question.
Go ahead.
All right, so we already said Matthew Golden hit what, 11?
No, he only had 4 points.
4. Okay, so Matthew had 4. They got to project it somewhere around there. Luther Burden, another rookie. And I know how you guys feel about rookies. So, but Burden hasn't come through yet, and Golden hasn't come through yet. Do you think that he should go ahead and shoot up Zach Charbonnet? Because I'm hearing some shit through there.
I heard that. I've heard some stuff, but I would give it. They playing the Steelers. He could go with Zach Charbonnet and
who does he drop? That was the other thing you were going to say.
The rookie. He could get a rookie. Playing on
a couple of more weeks.
He playing on a short week. He could probably get a rookie. They playing. Washington's defense ain't all that. So and the Steelers, who knows? Like they got ran on last week with the Jets and Bryce Hall and all them guys. So he got that in the chambers. I'd probably keep that in the chamber and see what they got. Charbonnet around 11. Matthew Golden, they got him around. It's a judgment call. It's a judgment call. So that's it.
I don't know, man. I would do it. I would literally go ahead and put Charbonnet in for the rookie. And even if you watching the defense ain't all that. But AJ Brown, he whining and whatnot. But
I wouldn't take AJ Brown out.
I'm not saying you should. But it's nothing else you could do. The only person that's outside of that is J-Mo. You can put J-Mo on the bench.
I think he got a good enough team.
Yes, that's what he is beating Missouri Kings.
He'll beat Missouri Kings, and then after that, after about the second week, if Zach Charbonnet leads them in like he did, like I think in week 1 he led them in carries and more yards, and it looked like he was taking over. We don't know. I'm not sure. But if it happens twice, then yeah, you make him a starter, and you actually that trade to get Penix, Zach Charbonnet, and the 10th pick. It looked like that might have been a really good
genius.
Yeah.
All right, so we got El Patron winning. Both of us agree. Now I'll go ahead. Dealer's choice, nigga. What you want? The West, the East, or the South? The North, the East, or the South?
We can go knock out the North real quick.
Go ahead and knock out the North.
Yeah, they'd be quickies. So I don't knock them out. People like get them knocked out so we can move on to what the people is really here to see.
We have over in the North. Who's up first? We're gonna go.
Who People's Champ versus Who he's playing? Matrix.
People's Champ versus Matrix.
Is that who?
Projected 195 for New York City Matrix 0-1. You got the 1-0 leading in the division. People's Champ. Projected hit 219. Listen, if you don't hit that shit, nigga, I am personally gonna come to your house and I ain't gonna do nothing but smoke with you. You got Matrix. You could wake up in the morning the winner, and if that would bring me no more joy than to have to come and see this nigga when we come out Monday night, and we listen, New York City Matrix. Ah, man, your shit is not well. I mean, you got Marvin Mims started. He got you 5. He projected hit 11. Kenneth Gainwell got you 8. He's projected to hit you 9. I came with this. Did you start Gasecki? Hunter Renfro was questionable. Mason Taylor is. I don't even know who the fuck Mason. Do you know who Mason Taylor is?
He's a rookie tight end. He played at LSU. He played for the J. He projected to do good, but I mean, again, rookies. Sometimes they take a while. You can't expect all these rookies to come in week 1 and do a thing. And I'm sure. Listen, I'm sure he
Duncan's just signed his contract.
I'm sure he would start Isaiah Likely if he was healthy, but he's not. So he, I mean, and Duncan just signed his contract, so
Your quarterback got
eventually
you.
they'll get him on the field.
Your quarterback got you 12 last week, projected to hit 17. As soon as Jackson Dart is available, please
I'm
replace
surprised he
Jared.
ain't playing J.J. McCarthy.
J.J. McCarthy went out there and had a bomb ass game.
Not really, it wasn't bomb, but he only threw for 143 yards, but he did have a rushing touchdown.
You got motherfuckers on your bench I ain't never heard of.
And they
I watch football. Who's Chris Rodriguez? I mean, C. Rodriguez.
Still running back for Washington. He was like, he been third string. He didn't even dress week 1. They say no. I mean, I'm be honest, he had a good preseason. So I thought, he was going, but then they was like, nah, we get out of here. You're not gonna play. They didn't even dress him. He made the team, but they were like, nah, you ain't gonna play. And then the rookie went out there, Bill Crosby Murray went out there and did his thing. So he pretty much back to being the backup.
Does Quentin Junkin signing and being able to make it into New York City Matrix's lineup improve their chances?
He's not gonna play. He's not gonna play, dude.
I'm not finna spend this time hating no said with you, motherfucker. On the other side,
seriously, everybody else go through 6 weeks of training camp. This dude ain't been in the building until 2 days before their first game.
He like, where's the bathroom?
They don't know pass protection. I mean, he might because he was at the mini camps and this and that, but it wasn't at the camp. You got old ass Flacco. He missed a block. Flacco go down. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be hot. So don't expect to see him to October at the earliest. I mean, to make meaningful plays October. Plus, the other rookie running back, he had a decent game. He didn't have a great rushing game, but he had 6 catches off the backfield. And he made some good plays as a receiving back. So it might take him a while, you know what I'm saying, to get up to speed. I say he'll probably October, he'll sometime then he'll make some meaningful plays. But I mean, these next 2-3 games, even if he can get on the field, NFL is still investigating him. We know how they did Zeke. All charges, and he
motherfucker came with 4 games out of nowhere.
The biggest thing about this is the king of the North. You are the king of the North. You need to start acting like it.
Shut on.
Burrow and Chase got shut down by the Browns. This week they playing the Jaguars. It's been reports that Travis Hunter's going to play a little bit more defensive on the defensive side. So he might be on Chase. And if that's the case, Chase, what they do, the little seatbelt, Chase, you might get locked up in the seatbelt because big Travis Hunter on you, baby. Don't fuck with the Jaguars because we coming to play. Chibo and the Steelers. It's all about the Jaguars.
The fuck Chibo do to you? This
It's
ain't
just
even Chibo's segment.
when I start hopping on my Jaguar shit, I just be thinking Chibo saying something in his head, and I heard it. I heard him literally say,
Dude, this ain't even.
I heard him literally say this thing. Wait a minute, let me talk in my Chibo voice. The Jaguars and they got the bell. Fuck the Jaguars. So you
If y'all
just
ain't never
gotta
heard
say
Chibo talk,
that's exactly how he
no, he
sounds.
don't. Chibo
No,
talk a lot like Shaq, like he talk real
no, he
like
don't.
this. And
No, he
you
don't.
know, he did just.
I don't know what y'all with. Chibo, and I call Chibo. He be like, hello, Roy.
I'm not gonna
What's
let
going
you
on?
do this to my nigga Chibo.
And that is exactly how he sound. So I'm knowing when I was hyping up the Jaguars, he said the Jaguars. So you got to say fuck the Steelers anyway. And you know what? I know Shine watching. Fuck you too, Shine. Because anytime
Damn.
Shine, no, because Shine's an underdog guy. So if you start getting on somebody, too hard, here comes Shine with his fucking
Oh
cake.
no, nigga, that's you. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Here comes Shine. I'm gonna take the other side because I don't like you talking too much about my
That's what
boy.
you do. You've been doing that since we was kids, man.
Here comes Shine. I'm coming to help. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Then he tried to
Listen,
use your
y'all.
own jokes against you and shit.
Listen,
Hey,
y'all.
let's get back to the game. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
y'all. This
I
listen,
already
y'all.
took my shots at
Nah,
them.
fuck
Fuck
that.
the Steelers.
Fuck that. Listen, y'all. That's what that nigga been doing since we was kids. He takes the opposing view just to piss people off. And he using Brandon's segment to take shots at Chibo and Sean. And that is shameful. That is shameless. And you should be ashamed of yourself and the pitifulness of yourself to take out time to go and talk shit to these niggas during Brandon's segment. So I'm gonna get back. You got the
Man,
rookie of
my
Mecca
wife knows
Okabu.
the Jaguars, and I heard the Jaguars. I had to say something. That's how he
That is
talk.
sad. That is fucking sad, man.
You're like,
You
whoa, what? You're like, what, Chibo? What the fuck?
listen. Joe Burrow and Chase better start. But you know what? They did start off slow last year, but they better start
Every year.
motherfucking picking up.
Every year.
Diggs, hey, Harvey. You got Harvey in the starting lineup against that Indy defense. Harvey should come out here and get you at least 10 strong points.
He had 6
Hold on. I
Oh,
want to talk.
just real quick. He had 6 attempts, 70 yards. That's a good showing for the rookie. It's a good showing. You know what I'm saying? But he's still gonna have to deal with Dobbins for a little while. But 6 carries, 70 yards, that's a decent showing. It's not bad. I
That's
think it'll
Roy
only
protecting
get better.
his trade assets. He just
I
wanted to
just
make
think
sure that because he
do you
sold
think
a couple of people a limit. He sold a Kittle a limit. He sold Brooks a limit. Anyway, so we move on and
whoa. His numbers are almost identical to Jordan Mason. And Jordan Mason had a breakout game last week, right?
he didn't have a breakout game. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, he playing behind a nigga that had 1,700 yards last year, and he out anyway. So you got Aaron Jones. We're gonna go ahead and get to Aaron Jones. That, sir, is your problem. And I'm gonna bring it in. I'm gonna go ahead and talk in the camera one for this.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna talk in the camera one. Listen,
there we go. Sell job. You use car salesman.
Brandon, listen. I'm saying to you that at the end of the day, insurance is important. At this particular point, Mason is no longer insurance. He outpaced, outran yardage, carries, and everything over the wily vet who was 30 years old. So just come up. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just listening.
There you go. See, I told you I'm gonna mute your motherfucking ass. So, anywho, just go ahead and they can't see you. I can only see you. I'll go ahead and let them see you though. Go ahead. This is what he doing, y'all. This the shit that he doing. But But back to you, nigga. Go ahead, pay the fare. And it's going to cost you this time. I'm just saying. I told this nigga over here, over there, that eventually it was going to be the RB1. He told me I was crazy. He told me this shit ain't going to happen again, blah, blah, blah. So now, your boy that you over here that love you so much, that you love so much and all that shit, he going to cost you. Because yesterday's price ain't today's. I'll cut my mic off and let you talk.
Okay, as far as Mason versus Jones go, if Jones stay healthy, Jones will be all right, and he won't be the number one running back in the league in the thing, but he will be a older Gibbs, catching the ball, getting his money, catching the ball. You know why? Because Mason has hands of fucking stone. He can't fucking catch. He can't run, look up, and make a catch. That touchdown pass that Aaron Jones caught, Mason would never. If you ain't underhanding it to him and he catching it like a baby, he ain't catching shit. He's not running down 30 yards over the head, catch it, touchdown, get up. He like, bam. No. Hell no. One thing Mason is allergic to is the fucking end zone. Between the 20s, this motherfucker is a goddamn beast. But you get inside the red zone, and Mason is like, huh? So, Aaron Jones will, to a lesser degree, to a lesser degree, will be the third down type back that's making the catches and this, and he'll get his rushes. But it looked like Mason's going to take the number one job of what's called. But again, until Mason started getting into the end zone, Mason is capped. I don't think. Listen, he led the league last year for 5-6 weeks, no touchdown. Motherfucker had 2 touchdowns all year.
2 is not no. So we agree at the end of the day, the nigga gonna go ahead and win.
He gonna win. He just gotta get better. That 172 is trash. You deserve to lose. And I'm not against, of course both of these guys are my guys, but 170, like you dodged a bullet with that touchdown over the head. It looked great. Outside, if Black Republicans would have started Kincaid, still would have won. But listen, you won the game. That's all it matters. Sometimes that's what you need. You need
better to be what? Lucky than good?
Yeah, better be lucky than good. But listen, everybody, listen, when your stack is on, we are terrified of that stack. Yes. And now you got Puka. Look, it don't matter who they bring in to. If I'm be honest, I got CD Lamb. Trading Puka got me CD Lamb, but it was an even swap. But it don't matter what fucking Puka Nacua does, whether he's hurt and don't look like he gonna come back, or they bring in Devontae Adams. This mother, especially with Stafford, Puka is number fucking one option all the fucking time. So that Puka stepping up, and you add him to Chase and Burrow when they on, ooh, that's scary. It's scary.
Listen, moving on, the Black Republicans with their last place motherfucking ass. You got Broad Street Bullyfoot with his damn near need to be last place fucking ass. 204 to 211 projection, 49 to 51% at 204 and 211. You two niggas disgust me. Kyler Murray versus Trevor Lawrence. Who got the edge?
I like Kyle. I like Trevor, but I'm a Jaguars fan, so I'm gonna go with Trevor.
Bucky Irvin, Travis Etienne. I want rapid fire. What you got? Travis Etienne, Bucky Irvin.
I got Bucky. I'm glad glad the rookie ain't here because Bucky. I got Bucky. I got Bucky. Genty, Leggett. I thought Leggett would do badly. That first game against the Jags, they had him on lockdown. You
gotta go or Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill going against New England's defense. T-Mac going against Arizona's defense.
Uh, hmm. That
Mm.
little rookie that Arizona got, Will Johnson.
Uh-huh.
He been playing. He's really good. But Miami's a dumpster fire. But they don't got their number one tight quarterback back, Gonzalez. I go with Tyreek Hill. You
Plus
also
he been
skip,
whining.
yeah. You also skip Benson versus Moore. I like
I
Moore,
hope I wasn't
but,
gonna go
but
chip. I just gonna
I think Benson is coming on. I think they they push him for him to be the number one, which he probably will, but it might be mid season for
Lord
he
Hayden
really
had a
take
question
over.
about that. He was like, I want to see the vision on Trey Benson. So we will he said he was watching that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope Tyreek Hill gets traded to Kansas City because that'll open up Waddle and the number one and Malik
He's got a big
Washington.
contract. He's got a big contract. Unless Miami gonna pay some of
Split
that,
it.
he got a big contract, and they getting their guys back. I think they think they can hold out. If they guys were gone for the year, I think they do it. But those guys are coming back, and you pay you pay Mahomes that big money when stuff like this go down. Be extraordinary for 5 weeks. Hey, that's why we pay you 50+ million a year.
I'm
'Cause
not digging Bullyfoots with the flex. You got Chiggy. And Chiggy
mm,
won me a couple of games back in the day, but you got a tight end in your flex, and it's Chiggy. If you had a tight end in your flex, it was somebody like McBride,
I had Noah.
Kittle, Noah Fant, somebody. Fuck it,
I know
commit.
he had. Listen, he's hurt. I mean, Addison. If he had, listen, if and I think this is why he's holding out from trading Hunter because
Mhm.
Addison's hurt and Ayuk's hurt. Now, if you throw a normal Jordan Addison in, he be your flex. You know, he's somewhere around 12 points. Brandon
Mhm.
Ayuk, at healthy, he's somewhere around 14 points. So he's
Darren
trying to get
Waller,
he's trying to get
Ayuk.
through. He's just trying to get through.
Yeah, you got Waller, Ayuk, Spears, and you got a kicker on your injury
Spears is
reserve.
hurt. Walker's hurt.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's got all four of his IRs. I mean, I would probably give Thornton a shot because who else they gonna pass it to? But again, he looking at Ty Johnson. Johnson, he started off that Buffalo game, but I mean, as many points and yards they put up against the Ravens for him to only have 3 points and 24 yards off 2 carries. I don't know why that warrants him starting him
I'm
over.
looking on the other side. You got Brooks, of course, on the IR. Coker's on the IR. He spoke highly of Coker over the off season.
Yeah,
McCaffrey. I honestly wouldn't give him a start up against Green Bay, but I give him a start eventually. Tank Bigsby is on the bench.
well,
Damn.
he got traded to the Eagles, so that pretty much killed any value he had because he's
Yeah.
behind Barkley and he's new
And
to the team.
Tootin is still on the bench, but he's behind.
He's the number two now. So I mean, but Tutin's for the future. I mean, if he can, I'm sure he's gonna hold on to him. So Tootin next year, I think ETN's a free agent. Tootin next year should be the RB1 for the Jaguars.
I mean, right now, Travis Etienne is the number 6 running back in all the land. So we got Bullyfoots winning. I do. I got Bullyfoots winning. Black Republicans goes 0-2. You?
This is the game. I think this is the game for Black Republicans to pull it out. I do not like Bully Fuzz
Ooh.
lineup. I think it's just more for this one. Sometimes I think it's more projection than what's really gonna happen. Again, I don't like Leggett. I don't. I mean, Ferguson might go off. They playing the Giants. Uh, Chiggy playing against the Rams. I do not like that Rams defense. It's tough. I love it. All the Jaguars though. So the Jaguars are definitely gonna do their thing. Um, he did pick up the Cowboys defense, which is smart. I don't. I'm not sure. Listen, I don't know why Black Republicans picked up the Raiders defense because he picked. It
I
wasn't like
saw
they
that.
was on this team. picked them up this week, and they're playing the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not looking at the Chargers. Not a team, and I was like, oh, we got the Chargers this week. Let's go and knock it. Like, whoa, what the fuck?
Is he tanking again?
There's a lot of other defenses he could have picked up other than the Raiders defense this week. This week. The Jets playing the Buffalo. I get it. You don't want to fuck with Buffalo. That's what cost the Lions. They win. They fuck with Buffalo, but it's the Saints are playing the 49ers, and the 49ers got a bunch of hurt people. That might be something I would look into. Outside of that, maybe the Falcons versus Minnesota.
Go ahead and say it. Black Republicans lose, nigga.
I got Black Republic. I got Black. Listen, I got Black. I'm got the Black Republicans coming through. They almost beat the King of the North last week. King of the
North shit to bed.
Hey, King of the North was sweating bullets. That motherfucker after that touchdown came in, he's like, wow, woo. He was happy. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like the nigga we finna talk about next. Team Commission World Boss. Yeah, that nigga was happy as a motherfucker when his touchdown came in.
Absolutely. That was a stressful Monday night because that second half was terrible. First half was great, and I needed the first half because the second half was so bad.
Because I think first half he finished with like 10.
Oh, yeah.
12, 15.
Almost 15 in the first half. Then the second half, it was just a slow grind. And it looked like it was going to get all the way there. Then, listen, the game was out. Listen, this is fantasy football. So, listen, the Bears was done. I didn't give a fuck. Fuck the Bears. Again, I want the Bears to win because real football will affect my fantasy football. But at that time, they was done. I knew Minnesota was going to back off a little bit. And that's exactly what they did. And them points came a-coming. And that mattered to me a little bit more than the fucking Bears winning. Because I'm a fantasy owner. So, my guy got some easy points. Maybe because Minnesota was playing off. And bam, bam, bam. As far as this matchup, I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hurricane Walker, World Boss, Chibo Burgers, and I don't want to put the King of the North in this yet. Leave it at them three as my favorites right now. And World Boss is probably even as much as I am scared of Walker's lineup. World Boss has a equally scary lineup. Equally.
Let's get into it. Caleb Williams, Jaden. Okay, well, before we get it, we got 1-0 Team Commish and the 0-1 World Boss. World Boss is coming off a loss at 225 to 227, and that again, people. Stat correction is real, children. You got a 2-point differential less than, and we're gonna see how that shit roll out in the morning. But right now, 1-0, 0-1 Team Commish. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Saquon Barkley, or Marion Hampton. Yeah, I know. The motherfucker Barkley gonna do a thing, but Caleb gonna against okay in a rivalry game against Detroit at Detroit, Caleb has to step up. You got Jaden Daniels in a rivalry game at Green Bay.
I don't know if that's a rivalry.
Depending on who you ask. Then on the other side, you got Saquon at KC, Omarion Hampton at Vegas. Saquon coming off a decent game, Omarion Hampton not so much. So at Vegas, what you think about Vegas defensive line? Omarion Hampton, he get jiggy?
I think this is a game where Hampton has a better showing. Yeah, absolutely. I think he'll have a better showing against the Raiders.
One thing I know Caleb Williams likes his checks down. So every piece of anything that DeAndre Swift gets off the passing game, Caleb Williams gets a little bit of that. So that'll be a good thing for that.
I think the Bears are going to do better. And the Lions, listen, them losing their coordinators is real. They do not look the same. Offensively, they don't look the same, and defensively, they don't look the same. The Packers kind of, Packers a good team. You know what I'm saying? I didn't completely believe in the Packers, but they stepped up against the Lions week 1 and just kind of bullied them. So. I mean, even when the Lions was at their best with their best defensive coordinator, their defense wasn't scary like that. It was more offense was scary, and then the defense kind of, pinned their tails back and came at you. But now they can't pin their tails back because that offense ain't doing it like that. So
this game is literally 50-50, and I'm going to give you the not only by projection 241, 246, and 246 the home field advantage, but it's 50-50 because each one of y'all folks cancel out. And I'll give you an example. Jerry Jeudy, but he got Baltimore's defense. Garrett Wilson has Buffalo's defense. Trey McBride going to go ahead and get his money against Carolina's defense, but Tucker Kraft, depending on if he get jiggy out there with Washington's defense. Terry McLaurin, Green Bay's defense between Tucker Kraft, Terry McLaurin, then you got St. Brown against Chicago's defense. It's Bijan. Bijan has Minnesota's defense, and A-Chain has the New England. So it's a 50-50 shot, and I really think a lot of this is going to come down to defense. I don't really see anything on anybody's bench that should be starting. I have to make a call, and honestly, from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, as much as it fucking pains me, I got to give it up to the motherfucking Black Republic. I mean, the world boss. World boss.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not too confident listen, I wasn't terribly confident against Team Commish against the Lions. But Team Commish loves to stick their dick into the Lions. pro homo, whatever you want to say. That's what we do to the goddamn Lions. You know what I'm saying? We fuck y'all up all day, every day. 6 in a row. They ain't beat Team Commissioners week 1, 2022. The first game after they won their championship, and I'll say it, they won their championship against Team Commish in the 2021 Hype Bowl. I think that was Hype Bowl 1. They won their first championship against us, came back the next year, beat our ass, and since then, 6 straight. 6 straight. We got 5 straight against them. First time we played them, we lost. Then we won 5 straight. Then it was back and forth. Then they won a championship. It beat us in the Hype Bowl. Came back the next year in 2022, beat us. Now we done won 6 straight. We playing week 12, and their quarterback is on the bye. Most of their team is on the bye. You can almost give us that 7 straight. 7 straight against them. But anyway, enough about that. I think I'm rooting for Team Commish, but if you ask me to pick, and there's real money on the line, I'm gonna probably go World Boss for this win. Hate to say it myself, I suppose I always pick my team, but I'm be honest with you guys. I don't feel as dominant this year, and I know how dominant feels. I know when I'm looking at y'all squad, and I'm like, I don't whoop that ass. Y'all don't stand a chance against me. I know how that feel, and I ain't feeling it like that this year. I mean, I'm even nervous about out of division. There's been times where I've been like, no, seriously. There's been times where I've been like, even if I lose to these teams in the South, once I go out division, I'm going 8-0, and I felt that confident, and I've said it before. But this year, I'm nervous about the out of division games. I am. I'm being honest. I'm nervous. I think we still got a good team. Don't get it twisted.
Do you think you can legitimately go out of division 1 and 2?
It's a chance. It's a chance. And I'm prepared. We just got to be prepared for it. But I mean, we come out of division. We play Black Republic. That's a great luxury to have. You know what I'm saying?
That is a great luxury.
I ain't that goddamn worried now. I might be worried, but I ain't that goddamn worried, y'all.
Cause he
So
just told you, nigga, you still
don't be
Wilson. Don't
twisting
get
my
it
words around.
confused.
Don't be twisting my words around. I'm just saying we come out of division play and we got the
You
Black
gotta
Republic.
get don't get it confused.
If
Let's
I got
go.
one off too, we can go on to the next. I'm interested in this next game.
Chibo Burgers, the U City Lions, 1-0, 0-1, 237 Chibo Burgers, and you got 242 the U City Lions coming off a sad loss to
They
this
need
nigga
that
over
win. That
here.
would have. I mean, they put up some good numbers. That
You know,
win would have went a long
I'm gonna
way for
say
them.
this. We always talk, and I was gonna say it at the last motherfucking segment with the other niggas. We can always tell people when you motherfuckers lose. When y'all motherfuckers lose, y'all be quiet in the motherfucking chat room on Tuesday. Motherfuckers come in there on Friday, Saturday, talking big shit. Talking, I'm gonna beat that ass. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fuck that. And I'm gonna go ahead and it's gonna go crazy. Y'all niggas is wild and all of this shit. But when the
Listen, I don't.
blessings in the seats, the pom poms are put away, and that final clock hit 000, come Tuesday motherfucking morning, niggas is quiet. It's always just me and Roy, unless a nigga win. I'm talking to you City Lions. I'm talking to you, Black Republicans. At least the motherfucking world loss has come in and has learned to go ahead and just take their lumps. But you motherfuckers is y'all come from the same playbook. So Tuesdays is always peaceful when you
Listen,
niggas lose.
I don't want to discourage anybody from coming in the chat room. So, but I will say this: after a win,
Mm.
guys do love to come in, and even if they ain't talking shit, hey, let's break down. They want to break down the game. You know what I'm saying? This guy did this, man. I didn't even know how. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Like
did you
that
see
is
so and
fun.
so?
That is
Hey,
fun.
that nigga went over their projection.
They might not come in talking shit, but then they want to break down they players or break down. Ooh, man, if this guy would have did this, I probably would have lost. And you be like, nigga, if that guy would have did this, you probably wouldn't have been in the room. So I do agree with you on that. But listen, come on, win or lose, come on in there, man. We all just talking shit. It ain't no thing. But I do
No,
agree with you
you
on
you know who we talking to. You
that.
nigga. I ain't talking to them. I'm talking to you. You know who the fuck I'm talking to. So we go over to Chivo Burks 237, 242. CJ Sprout and Justin Herbert, Chase Brown. Does McCaffrey get 31 touches again?
Yes.
Because you said they gonna wait. What was that in Django? What Samuel L. Jackson say? They gonna work you till your back give. They gonna work you until your back give.
Hit you over the head with a hammer. That'll be the story of CMC.
Oh shit! You a fucking fool.
That's
So he gonna
exactly.
get his 30 carries again. He gonna get his 30 touches. Shit. Hey man, this is probably an even matchup, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your breakdown. T. Higgins, who he went ahead and raped motherfucking the fantasy football club for. He been out here. He is not doing what he's supposed to do. But I think next week against the Jacksonville defense, unless your boy, like you say, gonna go line up on a 1-on-1, he ain't gonna do it. I don't think Kelsey give a fuck, and Kelsey not gonna get jiggy on motherfucker Philly defense. Jalen Warren, you already said that offensive line is trash. Honestly, really, Spiel, I think UCD Lions team had their best game of the season. And this ain't hate. This ain't hate, Brian. I think you had the best game of your season last week. And Chibo Burgers is still just getting started. Drake London is questionable, but Chibo Burgers got a motherfucker bench that's crazy. Who knows when Rice comes back? It's just gonna get crazier. I I got Chibo Burgers pulling this out, and again, it ain't hate. This is just what we calling this, man. It's gonna be real crazy, but Chibo Burgers pulls it out.
I'm gonna go with Cheeseburger Burgers also, and I actually listen. The reason I say Brian needed that win last week because I think as the weeks go on, Kelsey, Connor, they're gonna lose ground. Even Camara, I think, might lose. I mean, I don't like Kendre Miller that much, but it's just
Kamara
they're
not
going
gonna
up
get off on
against.
San Francisco's defense.
I don't know that, and the reason I say that is because Purdy and um, Kittle is hurt. So it's just gonna be Mac Jones and Pearsall. And if you know the rest of you don't respect the rest of the, I mean, of course CMC, but if you don't respect the rest of the offense, you can you can team up on the run game and CMC, make sure all your linebackers on CMC when he flank out. And then bracket coverage. I mean, Pearsall, he had a good game. I ain't gonna front on Pearsall, but I still got to make him prove it a little bit. But he had a great week one game. And Seattle defense is legit. So, but I mean, Herbert went for 31 last week. You know what I'm saying? That was a big part of it. If your court ain't every week, I mean, they playing the Raiders. So they playing the Raiders, and the Raiders can score. So that could be a shootout type game. But
Mm-hmm.
eh, eh. Here's the big thing about Chivo Burgers, and I'll admit it. Our co-host is not here today. Him losing LJ is big. Oh boy, and I underestimate. You know it. You get it. Especially last year, I think Chivo started off hot the same way because he had LJ and Henry. And he started out hot, and they went at it, and we was like the Chibo Burgers was looking good, and then they kind of cooled off during the season. So you kind of forget that, but that LJ factor, you look at Stroud. Stroud is a good quarterback, but he has them games where he puts up 10, he puts up 7, and you're like, what the fuck, Stroud? Then he'll have a game where he put up, his normal, 20, 25 points. So, and it's like, okay, I ain't hurting for LJ because Stroud gave me 26, 27, or you know what I'm saying?
LJ can
But
get you 37
yeah, that's what
three,
I'm
four
saying.
times a year.
You forget about that, and I think don't get me wrong. Tebow got a good haul for him. JSN had 21, so it ain't like JSN a bum. And then he got the number 4 pick. The number 4, rookies take a little time, but he still had 12. He still had a good double digit number. So, but that LJ factor and that Henry factor,
Because
you know what
you just
I'm
said
saying?
it. So Stroud can get you, he gonna have those games where he might get you 10. But
And then
Stroud will go off for 25. Let's just say 27. We know that 25, 27 is LJ's floor. And he can get you 37 three, 4 times a year. Stroud can't get you 37 once. Maybe once, just because just give him once.
it
Anybody
was a good it was a good deal, man.
I
He
know
got
it
the
wasn't a good
number 4
deal.
pick.
But you
He got
you,
the
you start
number
to feel
4
the
pick.
pain.
Yeah, that's in season. I would say this: LJ off Chibo Burger squad is because I think he had LJ and Jefferson at one time. Or
Yeah,
did
because
he?
he traded
No,
Jefferson away.
Trade came afterward, so he didn't have them at the same time. But I mean, LJ off his team makes him a lot less scarier than
With him.
Stroud. But Stroud,
See,
like I said, Stroud ain't no bum. Huh? I don't want to sit here and say Stroud a bum. He just had a bad game. But again, it's the yin and yang. He wouldn't have JSN and the number 4 pick if he had LJ.
yeah,
And then so you take those two players off. He had already traded Hall and
get Wilson.
Wilson. Yeah. Listen, it looked at week one, based off the way it went, and I didn't see that coming either. It looked like Hall and Wilson, Gary Wilson, they didn't had a resurgence from with Justin Fields that they didn't have with
Aaron.
Aaron
With
Rodgers. Aaron
So
Rodgers.
listen, I understand exactly what you're saying because I've lost Hurts and I've lost LJ. I've traded them away, so I hear that void that you talking about. You always said God was trying to bring him back to me, but nigga, who you got? I'm up next.
Oh, I got Cheapo Burgers winning. I again it's hard for me to like those old guys and on Brian team. And again, I don't know. Listen, by week 8, CMC is gonna have 250 touches because he get 30 a game
They're
with
gonna
30
work
times
you till your
240.
back give out.
Man, they not playing. That fucking that motherfucker Kyle
Shanahan.
Shanahan. He trying to win games. He don't give a fuck
He don't give a
about
fuck 'cause
that
that's
shit.
his job on the line. He's like, shit,
Yeah,
I'm here to win games. Fuck your back,
yeah.
nigga. Fuck your leg.
Once the game started, he's like, shit, fuck that. I can't put Berendo or Brian Robinson
Robinson
in
Jr.
because I need CMC in the game. If CMC gonna come out, he got an $18 million contract, just married a beautiful wife. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
You better go earn that
Hey,
money.
y'all seen that movie? What's the Jamie Foxx movie? The football movie.
Oh,
Any given
any given
Sunday.
Sunday.
Hey, you seen when the wife, the quarterback was like, I don't know, man, my back hurt. Maybe I should. And the wife smacked the shit out of him and said, look, you got 2 or 3 good years left. I am not gonna sit here and listen to that. That's how CMC wife like, bitch, you got
Damn.
3 years left on that $18 million contract. You get your left leg, give a fuck about your
They not
calf,
fuck this up for us.
right, bitch. I ain't marry you for your looks.
Your personality, nigga, and you don't cook that good.
Go out there and run that fucking ball.
Before I whoop your ass. All right, we
Man,
move over to the motherfucking knees. We gonna start off with the ass kickers and cheese the dime. You got 0-1 the ass kickers
you
coming
know
off
what?
that.
Listen. Oh, let me say this. I think the game of the week again involves World Boss and Team
Timo
Commit.
Burke.
But if we got
Timo.
a co game of the week, it's the ass kickers versus Cheese the Dime. It's a lot on the line
I'll let you go ahead and
in this
unpack this. You can go ahead, turn the camera one, look directly to the camera, talk to the people.
listen, before we view the whole breakdown, again, early in the show, I gave the East Love. I think it's 3 teams that's competitive. The FCC is rebuilding, free win for all you guys. This game right here, you got a 1-0 Cheese It Down who did not perform well in week 1, but they got the benefit to play the FFC versus the ass kickers, who was not looking great week 1. But I'm gonna tell you, Mason, who didn't start, gave his team life. Coleman, that game he had, really gave the ass kickers life. And listen, it could change everything because if you got Ladd, if Drake May, who didn't have a great week 1, if he comes on, and I don't know if Coleman can play like that every week, but if he just better than he was last week, and he become 1,000-yard receiver, it's still on the route Mount Rushmore because of all those other picks. But he'd only need two other guys or 3 other guys to have bad drafts, and they push him off because you got Black Republicans 2020 draft or 2021 draft, and it's proven. It's nothing else. It's no way. I mean, it's gonna take a lot for somebody to beat that, and there's nothing he can do about it. Those guys are done. All of them. Akers, the guy that went to jail, they're all done. They're all done, and it's stars that's in the league that's like Jefferson who got passed on that's still dog. So that's gonna be number 1 and probably gonna stay number 1 for a while. But if Coleman can step his game up, this could definitely get pushed off with, it's a lot of guys that got some drafts coming up. I got a draft with 5 in 2027 with 5 draft picks. It could be a dud. That could move me right on up to the number 2. Chuck got like 3 draft picks next year. It could be a dud. It could move him right on to the number 2. You know what I'm saying? But Coleman got to perform. Last been doing his thing. May, he's got to step his shit up too. But if Coleman keep giving you stuff like he did Monday night or anything close, it'll save that draft. It'll save it. It'll really save it. And I thought it saved your week. Listen, you lost, but that performance kind of like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I think I don't know where you finished as far as scoring. I
Bragging
mean,
rights, I want to say it was 6 or 7.
well, I'll figure it out the more after they do the stat correct because I, and I'm bringing this one back to me. Me and Chivo, I think Chivo had a .94. I had a .22. If we have a good stat correct, maybe I was third in scoring. So,
I was 7th in scoring.
yeah. So I mean, and it was a decent game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, if somebody scored 231, you score 220, 215.
215. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, you just deal with it. It ain't,
And that you could do.
yeah,
Jordan
great.
Love's getting a start. The stack is coming back to stack Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, and Jaden Reed, with Lab McConkey coming back for his 2nd year. Brock Bowers coming back for his. Devontae coming back for his 4th, and Keon coming home for 2nd year. Hurts. Montgomery Hurts, who he got the trade from the ass kickers. He got Ridley. Ridley starting got you 7 last week. Ridley's going up.
They played them. They played them, and he was.
Alvarez.
I didn't watch the game, but I'm sure they threw Patrick Surtain on him. And when they throw Patrick Surtain on you, hey, uh, uh,
Yeah, you got
who they play this week? Who they play this week?
the Rams.
The
Ugh.
Rams, they ain't got great cornerbacks, but they got a good defense.
They not shit.
They got a good defense. They cornerbacks ain't like locked down like Patrick Surtain, but they defense overall is good. So it might be another rough game for it. This might actually be a rough game for Cam Ward.
Hmm.
Didn't have
You
the
got
greatest game, but
Njoku got the Baltimore defense. Njoku got you 7 last week.
he got a rookie problem. And Joku got a rookie problem. They rookie Harold Fannin Jr. had, I think, 9 targets and ended up as their leading receiver. Ugh, ugh. When he putting up good numbers, what you gonna do?
What can you do? But you give feed the motherfucking monster.
Ugh.
Shaheed got you 10 last week. Does Shaheed hit 10 again? Hey, Devontae had
They're going up against the 49ers defense, but again, they don't have a starting quarterback, a starting tight end. So the Saints offense might be on the field. It could be, the Saints offense ain't on the field as much because they playing the San Francisco defense, but I think they'll get opportunities because the 49ers offense is trash right now.
Cooper Kupp is on the bench.
Listen, listen. I got the Kupp trade off. And I didn't trade Kupp because I thought he was a bum. I traded Kupp because he was 32. And I got a 25-year-old. Nobody really was loving Tillman. And I'm not starting Tillman now, even though he had a better game than Judy week 1. But I'll say, based off what happened last year, where he completely shit the bed the second half. And he was on my team. He completely shit the bed. And it looked like the Rams was purposely not going to him. That's what I thought. Like, hey, he got a big contract. They want to get him out. He a fan favorite, but we got to have a reason to get him out. But then he goes to Seattle. They just paid him. They don't got no reason to get him out. and he only had now. This San Francisco defense is good, but 2 catches for 15.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you go look at the quarterback. The quarterback had 150 yards passing. 124 of them yards went to JSN. So he was
Mm-hmm.
only looking one fucking way. And maybe he was only looking one way because Cuff can't get open like he used to.
Question. Trey Tucker got you what, 14 last week? Trey Tucker's on the bench. But also on the flip side, Josh Downs is on the bench against that Denver defense. Trey Tucker got the Chargers defense.
Here's the thing about Trey Tucker. He's a big play. He a big play guy. Like he did
Boom
get
or
you them
bust.
points, but I don't think he had but like three catches or 3 targets, 4 targets, three
Trey
catches.
Tucker had it's not pulling up. I'll let you keep on.
Yeah, I have to look it up. But yeah, he not getting the volume that I would like to. That I'd feel comfortable with starting him. He not getting that volume. So uh, uh, let me
Two
check it.
receptions
Yeah, he had 2 receptions. You know, it ain't
on
three
three
targets.
targets.
I thought it was 3 targets. Yeah, so I'm not. That scares me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? He not the big name in that offense. You know, he just had a big play. So hold on, let me look. Yeah, he started Rashid over Cup, and you know what? I honestly like that move. And the Cup would have to prove himself to me. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't had a real good. I don't think Cup had a big double digit game in a while. So he's up to 232.
Josh Downs is down in the bench against that Denver defense.
And yeah. And then you got the ass kickers at 223. This is a big game. This is a
I got the
big
ass kickers winning. I'm just saying.
I'm be honest, I love Hurts. You know what I'm saying? I don't love Hurts sometimes during the game, but if you just talking Hurts by himself, Hurts is a big guy. Henry still stepping up. This dude might be able to play another year the way he looked this year. You know what I'm saying? He don't look like he's 30, 31. He look like he ready to go. Sutton, I think, is his biggest surprise. Sutton has really came on. Sutton wasn't a bucket like he's become a bucket. And then he got Metcalf. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like Cheese the Don. I do not sometimes I do not like picking against the ass kickers, especially in that division. It's just like some magic he has that always works. You know what I'm saying? Last year I thought Cheese and Don had a better team, and then when Cheese and Don was be kicking, not kicking ass because he was losing games, but I remember him playing the South, and he was taking every South team to the brink of fucking death. It seemed like, and then he lose, and he go back into division. He goes back into the division, and like what the fuck? You ain't even, you know what I'm saying? And it was just trash. So but I'm gonna go with Cheese or Dine. I'm gonna go with Cheese or Dine as the big one. We got the Green Bay Stacks is going today against Washington. We might know by Thursday night, by tonight,
Mm-hmm.
who gonna win this game.
Yeah,
The
half
Green
my
Bay
squad
Stack.
is going on
If the
Thursday.
Green Bay Stack don't step their game up against the Washington defense.
So you got cheese done. I got myself. I just want to say something. I was just sitting up here looking in the chat, and I'm going to go ahead and bring the shout out to the World Loss.
Please. Okay.
World Loss said that Team Commish don't like being the underdog. So I just wanted to mention that came through live. So shout out to you, World Boss.
Let me tell you this. And listen, Team Commission doesn't have a problem with being an underdog, but this is World Boss. This is how World Boss self glazes himself. But basically, what he's really saying is my projection is higher than
Out of
Team
yours.
Commission, and it ain't been like that. Nobody's had a higher projection than Team Commission. in the last year and a half. You know what I'm saying? And I got the top projection this week. So he's dissing me to get some self-glaze from himself. And that's what it is. So, I mean, listen.
Projections don't win games, nigga.
But
Points do.
hey,
Huh?
man, I'll say this. World Boss is the GOAT of this league. And he proved it last year in the playoffs when he beat one of my best teams ever. One of my best teams ever. I was 13-1, and I had a really good team, and he won 281, 276. What a great game. Listen, and here's the thing about Team Commission. They have never beat Chivo Burgers, U City Lions, or last year's losing to World Boss in the playoffs. So, I mean, hey, when you up top, you do it all the time. When you on top, you talk your shit. He talking his shit. You know, he got the best
And
projection of the week.
everybody else that's at the bottom, you ain't got no place to look up but up. So we move on to
Listen,
New North.
I would say this before we go on. I felt the pressure every week to hit my projections last year. So, listen,
Let's do it.
especially when other guys got a little less projection and you the highest projection and you come in fifth, sixth, seventh and scoring that week, it's a lot of pressure to be number one projected guy because you supposed to do it. That's your projection. You supposed to do it. So there's a lot of pressure go along with being the number one projected guy. You
Yeah, it's a
come in
lot
at
of pressure when
230.
you go out there flapping your
You
dick
come in at
suckers.
you come in at 230. That's a great score, but you was projected to do 247. If I hit my projection of 241 and you ain't hit your 247, not only did you not hit your projection, you lost the game and you scored 230.
Mm.
Your projection. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Especially when Debo Samuel looked like he the number one wide receiver in that stacked offense.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. What's his name? Scary Terry got paid. Now he like shit. I
Shit.
need high points.
Yeah,
Kick it.
go
That's
ahead and
what
get your shit, little nigga.
you needed 2 extra points, and Terry couldn't get it. And guess what? You 0-1 because of Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Now he got to go on a short week.
You got New North Siders Fantasy Football Club going against the lead division with the leader in the division in the East, Sparks Bucks, 223 to 193. That's a 30-point difference.
Can I talk about our co-host who ain't here?
Sure, I'm the shit. I'm gonna sit back. Matter of fact, look right here into the people. Talk to them. Get you camera one. This for you
Come on,
people.
everybody. Let me let everybody know about our co-host. He goes by the name of Lord Hate. And he is feeling himself right now. Oh my God, that nigga got LJ and Flowers went off for 30. Lord Hate. I ain't even gonna call him by the name I like to call him by. I would give him his respect. Lord Hate is feeling his motherfucking
You can
self.
always tell on Tuesday, a motherfucker boy.
Hey, you can't say shit to him right about now. Because if you do, he coming back with the snap back quick. Bitch, you lost. Shut the fuck up. You can't score like I did, motherfucker. Woo, Lord, Hate is on one. Is on one. And, he got the FFC this week, so it really don't matter what he do. He should come out with a win. Hey, listen, league. Let me tell y'all this. One of my biggest fears last year came through with Hurricane Walker being inept and then getting hot at the last minute. If this motherfucker has a good year this year, it is going to be hell to pay for me, not y'all motherfuckers, for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that got to be on this motherfucking show with him. You know what I'm saying? And he'll just, you know what I'm saying? He pick and chooses which way he want to attack me. He try to be real safe and stay on his side of the fence so he don't have to get himself into the deep waters. But if y'all get this motherfucker a ladder and he can, you know what I'm saying, get him a floaty, you know what I'm saying? Goodness gracious, you know what I'm saying? The show ain't gonna be fun for me. I'm gonna let y'all know. So Stop letting this motherfucker beat y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know he had a good game. You know what I'm saying?
If that
We
trade had went through, now this is the real. This we talk about ifs and shit. We really don't fuck with ifs and shit like that. But if that trade went through a day earlier, we having a different conversation. Cause now he got the FFC this week and traded him that shit. But a day earlier, do we hear
let
from
me
you
ask
on
you.
Tuesday?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Waddle had 7. Here's here's the big thing. Pachenko only had 3.5, and Pachenko, since he came back from injury, has played 9 games, including the playoffs, which don't count for us, but including the NFL playoffs. And if you kept fantasy stats during that, including the playoffs, Pachenko hasn't had a double-digit game since he came back from injury. And Hunt, he does have Hunt. I will give him that. He do got Hunt on his team, but he's not starting Hunt. Is Pachenko, that trade might not be as great for him as I originally thought. If Pachenko don't step up, he lost the first round pick, he lost the second round pick, and then Javonte. I don't believe in Javonte Williams, but Chuck got the backup, which that's like he said, and I'll give him credit. He said that he has the backup, so regardless, um, Chuck owns that Dallas backfield once the rookie gets up to speed, because right now they're saying the rookie ain't ready to play. So they making him inactive. He just ain't ready to play. So once the rookie gets up to speed, he got Javonte, who, especially with Sanders fumbling and shit, Javonte's the clear number one. He'll get something from Javonte, and he might, the way Pachenko playing, he might get more than Pachenko. So,
Pacheco
and then
got
we got to
Philly's
see.
defense.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough for him. And like I said, Waddle, I like Waddle, you know what I'm saying? But Miami's a tire fire right now.
And Waddle's questionable right now.
Yeah, Miami's a tire fire. It's like I don't even know if their coach gonna make it out of this season. And I like their coach.
Bucks is still starting Tyrone Tracy, but it's against a fantasy football club, so it's really not a big thing. Of course,
Tracy is trash. Hey, he gotta have a good game. At some point, he gotta have a good game.
this ain't the point where he got to have a good game. It's just
I mean, look, Dallas lost Michael Parsons, but their run defense actually did get better. They kind of, did their thing against Saquon Barkley. It ain't like Saquon just went wild on them.
Tyrone Tracy got to get better next week because he got cheesed to dime. So this week, Sparks Bucks goes 2-0 fantasy football club. You go down 0-2.
Let me speak to fantasy football.
You want camera number one? I'll give you camera number one. There you go.
Fantasy football club, if you watching, I sent you a message back line. I just want you to know you do have 2 draft picks in 2027. We could be hearing on the clock for the 7th time in the first round, the FFC. I mean, listen, I ain't saying I want this, I want that. I'm just saying it's possible, FFC. You just never know. All right, we can move on.
I cut my mic off and gave you camera one for that. I'm not finna give you shameless
If you're looking
plugs.
for some draft picks, I got 5 of them in 2027.
This is fucking sad.
And you know what? I'm being honest with you. Straight up honest with you. I looked at the league. We got the FFC, possibly, I hate to say it, but possibly the Black Republican. New York Matrix, who don't do trades, so you can take him out. Bullyfoots and Missouri Kings, but they really ain't got nothing that's worth anything, so we just gonna X them out. Just saying, you teams aren't competing this year, and you aren't competing next year. So maybe you need to think about your future. Everybody else, if they said no, I'm competing. Okay, I believe you. You got a squad that can. I understand. So that I named 5 teams out of 16. We got 11 competitive teams. The other guys, y'all a year, 2 away. Keep
From
building.
being a year or two away.
Keep building, but you're not winning. Not against these guys. Not against these guys. And Grunk ain't far from being on this list. I ain't gonna hold you, Grunk. You ain't far from being on this list. But
Oh
I ain't put you
shit.
there yet. I think you know what I'm saying. It's a long season, so stuff can turn around for you.
Well, this has been week 2 of the Thursday morning pre-cap. We have all the games broke down. That shit was funny. You, my nigga, have not lost your touch. So, go ahead and take the people out, Roy.
Listen, y'all know how it goes. The only move that
Is the
matters
right move.
is the right move. So, hey, get your game up week 2. It ain't time to panic just yet, but after week 2, if we see some performances, some repeat performances, I'm ready to push the panic button on any and everybody, and I'm gonna let you know if panic time is for you.
Hey, gonna
And
let
I
you
ain't
know.
doing it just to scare you or to force you into doing something that I would prefer you do. If it's real panic, we starting to see it. We gonna call it out.
He always gonna try to get you to do something for
We
you ain't
gonna
ready to.
call
He
out
always
real
got his
panic.
puppets, y'all. But hey, listen, for the show, from me to you, you to yours, your hood to my hood. This has been the show from Big Mo, Roy from the Rankins crew. Thursday morning pre-cap, week 2 in the 10th year. We doing this shit. We out this motherfucker, y'all. Peace.